Hello people, welcome to another episode of Iron Fist Mining. It's been a very long work thing. Had to work all day yesterday, and I got a little bit of time today to come mining. Did some spot checking with my pan. Ran around, and right where my sluice is set up, I found an absurd amount of gold. So maybe this bottom line thing that I had luck at with one time is choked up with it again. There was one time, in case you're new, I came out to this. Usually you find heavy, medium, lights. And one year I got so ambitious I cleared all of this out, which I've already done. So I really have no other choice but to clean this out. But just sticking a pan up in the spot where it's usually at, no gold. Right there, one speck. Down here, five. Out of just barely scraping the surface. So I'm kind of hoping it's kind of... One year I came down here and I dug just down that deep all the way across, and I got more gold that day than I did for months. So I'm going to try it again and see what happens. I didn't bring my radio thing, so I don't know how long these sessions are, but it seems it's a pretty average deal. It's a weird piece of quartz. Looks like it's got marble in it or something. It's all kinds of weird rocks. And something else I noticed too, down here it's packed really, really tight, whereas up there it's kind of loose. And anytime I've hit this super hard packed stuff, there's gold all through it. So you can kind of see this little deep channel. It comes down like this and then hits that and comes this way. The only reason that's jamming is because there's a little spot, but the deeper channel's right here. And if I drop chalk or something and there are carrots work good, they'll bump down and that's where the gold follows. So I don't need to use carrots anymore. I know where it's at. But it's a good trick. They're orange. You can see them. They don't pollute the environment. And hell, who knows? Maybe a carrot will grow somewhere. So I'm going to start digging before people come down here. It's supposed to be like 80-something degrees today. Come on, Lucky Box. Come on, Lucky Box. Fill up with gold. Fill up with gold. And this is the little dam thing I put at the end. See this? If you guys are having problems with gold blowing out and material blowing out of your sluice really fast, build one of those at the end and it slows the flow down. Plus, if you lose any, it's right there. It doesn't go past that, it just stops. Clever, huh? Stick around, stay tuned. We'll see if I find anything. See if my theory was sound. Probably isn't. How this shit goes. Alright, so have my sluice here. Dug a hole over there where that big rock is, and I'm right in front of my finger, right there. It's a big hole. The gold that ended up down here, I figured out why that ended up being such a good deposit. There's some ducks. It was from where I was digging. And the gold washed down out of my sluice. I was the cause of that. Being that my system's got a little more advanced, you could say, I'm able to keep it from going down there, so I really didn't get that much gold out of there. In fact, I'll show you real quick. Oh, that's it right there. The little bitty bit, it was pathetic. Now this, what you see in there is this result of the second clean out. And I didn't see the gold that I just showed you in that vial until I got down to the very bottom. I usually never see gold this high. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's a big chunk right there. Trapped in all this mercury. There's another big chunk. It's absolutely everywhere in here. Are you seeing it? Come on, camera, show the people. Look at all that in the corner. So, needless to say, I'm going to be here panning a while. But relocating and stuff really made a difference. So I got to go through all of that mercury, and then I'll show you what I got out of this one, because I think it'll be worth it. Okay, monkeys, there's the gold. There's that big piece that we saw. Took forever to get all that mercury out of there. That's not bad, right? The first one was pathetic. It was maybe like that much to this way. little tiny. I was like, oh, it sucked. And I didn't run very long. And I didn't dig a very big hole. So, ta-da, suckers. Well, I did a third clean out. I'm getting kind of tired. Where my cans and my garbage is. This is where I was running my sluice last time. So you can see how far the water has receded. It's a good 4 feet. That's kind of why I did good today. It was easy to get to the low spots. I pretty much harvested quite a bit out of here. That, and I started off down the bottom, and I worked Saturday, and I still got stuff I have to do. So I didn't get a lot of gold, but that's what I got. I'll fan it out a little. That's all of it for today. Probably ran maybe 3 hours, 4 hours. But it's not bad looking, right? Yeah, do one of them numbers. See, it's not that much. Probably, I don't know. I'm going to put a dollar amount on it, but it's not a lot. Considering how much rock I had to move. But it's still filling up, so I'm going to suck this up and I'll give you some epilogue and a little tip on how to hunt it down where it's located. Yep. Been in the sun too long, getting weird. For the epilogue, I told you I'd tell you about a tip. Imagine the river system like your pan. You stratify the material. The first stuff that you wash out, that'll end up at the bottom of the stream. The next stuff you wash out will be in the middle, and the last is the gold will be at the top. Now, that's why I was like heavies, mediums, lights. And there'll be times like I did today that you go and dig in a stupid spot thinking you're going to get a lot. It always does the same thing. It's one thing I like about gold is it's very consistent. What else can I say? Been working way too much. I'm really tired. I did this job recently where I told you I worked 10 hours yesterday. The owner of the building, and I mean a big building, like warehouse-sized building, said he was so impressed with my work he's going to give my boss all the other accounts, but I'm the only one that gets to work them. How's that, huh? And then I told my boss about how my brother moved out, and he's like, geez, man, are you going to be able to survive? So I might even get a raise. I think it seems to be looking up, working out good. So, I'm going to go home, mow the lawn, give the dogs a bath, put some clothes away. Just normal stuff, man. Did I mention I'm tired? I feel like my mule. My mule is so tired, he's laying down on his side. Anyway, I hope that stuff's useful. And sometimes you can identify where you're at in the system, especially if you start finding the black sand. That's why I tell people move up. Now, I'm not talking move miles up. Just get out of where that black sand is depositing. If you do that, then you have very good chances that you're going to get into the gold, because that's how it deposits. Where the gold stops, and then the black sands, or the mercury, depending on what kind of system you're in. And then below that, you'll find all the lights which are in the top of your pan. That's how you know where to look. Get it? Found some crystals. I found one with some black tourmaline needles in it. It's kind of neat looking. And it never shows up on camera, so whatever. I'm not going to take pictures. Did I mention I'm tired? And I'm hungry. So I'm going to go. Thanks for watching me in this crappy episode. I'll think of some other filming things, make this more fun. Maybe do what John McGordy said, awesome sauce mining. Put one of those Go Cams on the end of the 4-inch dredge. I see nobody's still making those, and Jaffe's still trying to sell those 2-inch piece of shit, dude. You're wasting your time with those little snipers. These are bitching. You should make one. or get off your broke ass and buy one from me. I'll make you one. Anyway, people, that's all I got for you. Load up my backpack and my pretzels, because these things are good. I like pretzels, especially these pretzels. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom. And if you guys don't know what I meant about the carrot thing, see if these are carrots. Chuck them in. See where they go. You follow them. Even stuff that floats will get shoved down. And when you see it get shoved down, that's where you go dig. Another tip. And especially on these calm water things, you can actually see the trails of the black sand, and sometimes I follow those. I even tried running up it and skimming it, but when you're above where the gold deposits, it's sparse. It has to wash all that other crap out first. Like that beach down there. That's where all the lights end up. That's how I know to dig where I dig. Lights, mediums, heavies. Get it? Okay, mule. Let's go home. Goodbye, people. And suck it.